today I wanted to go over some of the quick conversions that I've done for my Genestealer cult to make all of the new characters that the cult has access to. A lot of the characters, they seemed a bit pricey, and you can pretty much make them out of anything just sitting around. So I wanted to go over how I made each and every single one of them, because these are very simple conversions, but they're very effective conversions. So going over the Sanctus real quick, Sanctus, or however you say his name. I simply took a Space Marine sniper and put a cultist head on it, as well as putting the cultist icon on it, and giving it a paint job that matches my Genestealer cult, which is based off of High Fleet Kraken, if you don't know. So it's a pretty simple paint job, pretty simple conversion. It's literally just a sniper rifle scout with a Genestealer cultist head on it. Pretty easy. I made 3 of them because this edition, these new snipers are really cool. So I'm really digging these, and I want to try to run a list of 6 snipers, plus taking a Brood Brother detachment that includes 15 ratlings. This way I can have all the snipers for no sniping whatsoever. Anyway, moving on to the next unit, we have the guy that I'm just going to call the Nox. Okay? Now, there's a reason I'm calling him Nox, and it's because of, well, it's pretty much because of the new Mad Max movie Fury Road, where one of the main characters was named Nox. Now, I think his name is Noxus or something similar to that. And he sits with a display table and looking at a hive city or looking at a map in front of him. So how I made this guy is pretty simple. I took a low-hanging gun arm off of the rock grinder kit, put it on a simple looking guy. Pistol in one hand, I don't really care too much about that myself. And the table, which everybody's gonna be curious about, is an upside down drone with all of the stuff next to it, including shaved off missile pod next to it. I feel that this gives the proper aesthetic to looking at a city if you look at it quickly, because if you notice, all of the hive cities in Warhammer 40k are based around circles. I don't know why, but they are. So that works pretty perfectly for him. Other than that, he just has a backpack from a Cadian Command Squad bit. And you can get these off of any tank that you buy or any antenna, really. And if you have the Scout Snipers kit, you get these anyway. So I went ahead and made 2 of him. This guy is sitting at a DJ booth. That's how I pictured this one. He's just DJing. Okay. Then, moving on, I am going to try to find their names really quickly, so bear with me, and I apologize. Oh, man, I clicked on the wrong thing, and I'm trying to get all of their names perfect, and by that I mean not even close to perfect. Next up, we have the Locust, and then, so the Locust, right in the middle here. This Locust is made out of an Imperial Guard Commissar and a banner from that same, and a banner from the Neophyte kit. You get 2 different banners, and I highly suggest doing this because it gives you a really, really cool Commissar look. And I feel like the Nexus, or the Locust, looks really cool like this. Granted, he can't have a gun, but I figured that that's okay. I cut the banner at the base, a little bit half past the base, and gave it a 45-degree angle to fit perfectly on this backpacky thingy on the Commissar himself. Then I just added another Colt knife to it, as well as just adding some brass to them because they're not gold, they're brass, which I think is really cool. So that's how I made my Locust. I don't really know how I feel about these guys, but I really want to try out all of the different characters, so I decided to make one. And then last but not least, we have the Jackal Alphas, or Alpha. It is the Alphys. I don't know why they named it the Alphys, but they did, and it is silly, and this is what we have to live with. So this is made out of a scout bike, which you could actually buy these things as singletons, as funny as that is. So I gave her a demonette head to get a proper female look, because I kind of wanted hair, but at the same time I didn't want like lively hair. I wanted like something bland and, you know, kind of just out there. So white hair. The next thing I did is I took the Imperial Guard Cadian Command Squad sniper rifle, cut the butt off of it, and then I realized that that was really, really dumb. And if I were to remake this model, I would definitely not do that. But I cut the Cadian at the wrist right here and attached it to a Genestealer Cult arm. On the back of the bike itself, you can see all of the doodads and knickknacks that she has collected and used in her kit. I want to put a comms relay up on the front. I think that would be really cool because she has comms. And I gave her some improvised explosives. In other words, she has a stick of dynamite, which count as her blasting charges. So it quite literally is a stick of dynamite. I put her on the new, bigger base for bikes because they're going to be on these bases anyway. So I made sure to decorate mine to be more of a desert aesthetic. And pretty much that's really it. You can save a ton of money by simply buying a scout kit with sniper rifles, making 3 of the snipers themselves, and then taking the other 2 to make Locusts as well. And then just take some knickknacks from all sorts of other Genestealer kits, combining them together and crashing them into your own custom converted characters. If you have your own custom converted characters, your own conversions, I would love it to see them in my Discord. So please be sure to drop by, put them in the painting and conversion section, tag me in it, and I would love it. You can also do this on my other social medias, including Twitter and Facebook. And while you're there, you can check out my Patreon. Patreon goes a long way to helping support the channel, keeping cool characters like these guys who are radical in line, as well as keeping me fed, and I really like food, and so do these guys. They're prepping an entire planet for one. Anyway, guys, I'm Alexis, the Ego Queen. I love you guys. Bye.